Hello everybody, it's your boy N here. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So in today's video, I'm going to go on over the Q&A that the devs had in the First Descendant Discord a few days ago, because they did mention some really interesting and really important things that I think players should 100% know about the game. So we'll just go through this one by one, so we'll just take it from the top here. Now for gameplay and quality of life adjustments, they said that they're not going to do anything crazy to change the beginner experience, but they'll be able to visit the past guides, which is good. I think that, you know, once in a while having a look at something you once knew to give yourself a refresher can definitely help. There's no plans to add a private chat feature, but we've already got the DMing feature, so I think it's fine. They're working on an option to make the hood smaller, but no hood customization yet, which I think is not too bad, but then eventually in the future they'll add themes. There's no toggle to disable the helmets, which is okay, I guess. Companion app is in development, so they are making an app. Imagine being able to just set your catalysts up on your phone. Oh my god, what a blessing. But yeah, they are also working on making the matchmaking go down. So they're trying to fix matchmaking, of course, waiting, cutscene, battle, and then results. So trying to make it much more smoother, which is important. There's no plan to include any unique voice dialogue between characters due to development constraints, which is completely fine. Any info about Serena? In about 2 weeks, we'll get some more info. And they are gonna completely overhaul Outpost. Outpost overhaul is going to be something quite big, I feel, because outposts are essentially useless now that the material patterns are in the infiltration operation. So I do think that there's definitely some ground for a good little change with some outposts. Now, the ultimate character release order, they want to shorten the time between Ultimate Descendants in summer, which is very good, and they aim to balance the releases of the characters. When Ultimate Luna comes, she's going to get new music. So Ultimate Luna is going to get new music, which is great. And then a major balance update is coming, focusing on buffing the weak characters, and the strong ones won't be adjusted, which is fine because we basically expected that. Now, this is something very important here. The benchmark was conducted on Viessa, Valby, and Haley. Now, Viessa is insanely strong. Valby is one of the best descendants in the game, and Haley is also one of the absolute best descendants in the game. And I think they've acknowledged that Freyna is slightly overpowered, but Ines is beyond broken. They don't want drastic nerfs, but they are looking for alternative solutions for balance. I would say, honestly, in terms of Ines, just slightly nerf her crit chance. Instead of 100, make it like 75. And then instead of giving her speed for her fourth ability when she casts it, just cut the speed in half. I think that would be a step in the right direction, and that would be something kind of okay. I mean, that would be somewhat of a step in the right direction, but that would be a drastic nerf, actually, so I disagree with that. Actually, never mind. Scratch that thought. Ajax as a tank. The devs want to give Ajax a taunt mechanic. That would be quite interesting if Ajax was to have a taunt mechanic and it'd, like, aggravate the enemies or make them attack faster or something. That'd be quite cool. The devs reviewed the idea of Valby's all laundry bomb. This is a blessing. For anyone who played preseason, this all laundry bomb is going to be amazing. Oh, it was amazing. And if they bring it back, I would be so hype. As a module, is going to be great as well. They are considering melee as a separate feature, so there'll be like a new mode where you might have to go like full katana. No plans for Japanese voiceovers at the time, which is very sad because a lot of people do like Japanese dubbing, so I would be a fan of that. Housing system is still planned for the future, so we'll have our own unique little places, which is going to be quite cool. And there's also going to be more dance emotes, which is coming. Right, here we go. Right, the devs never intended for players to farm multiple copies of the same weapon for different setups, which is clear because they allow us to catalyze several times over. And no core support for rare weapons is coming. That's fine. No plan to increase the skins. They want to focus on different skin themes for the weapons, which is fine. No plans for additional variants beyond ultimate, so ultimate variant of the weapons will be the most. No plans to make an auto to burst fire pistol rate conversion, so pistols are going to stay single shot, which is still perfectly fine. No plans to add an auto dismantle for max level modules. Fair enough, I guess that's fair. They are also investigating the ghost bullet issues with the fire rate cores. So, you know, we are currently investigating the ghost bullet issue that can occur near maximum fire rate. Issue arises when the fire rate is exceeded for anti-cheat measures. If we ease this restriction, we can make anti-cheating more difficult. So we're reviewing a stricter fire rate cap, or whether to work on the highest fire rate whilst maintaining effective anti-cheat measures, which is important. Everyone has been complaining about this, so I do think that this is something that is very, very important. This is definitely something that they're going to fix. Okay, here we go. When transferring to an ultimate descendant, all energy activators and catalysts used on the regular descendant will be carried over. So the ultimate transfer mechanic is coming. The roadmaps and collabs say it might be connected to next on other games. Fair enough, that's interesting. After the first summer collab, they want to release more collabs regularly. That's pretty cool as well. Adding more paint into the shop. Okay, that's cool. There'll be more Colossus skins and toys, and the previous amount of vouchers will be reset. So there's no point in hoarding green vouchers because they're not going to mean anything when the next boss comes out anyways. Photo mode coming in March. For a YouTuber or creator like me, this is going to be amazing for thumbnails, so I'm very happy. They might make physical merch, so the bunny figure I've been dreaming of since I was about the age of 2 is going to be coming to life soon, hopefully, one day, hopefully. Okay, higher tier world gameplay. So there's no plans to make any higher tier content. They want to focus on fixing the balance issues first, which I think is fair. That's good. Solo versus party play. So rewards will be designed for solo play. So the rewards are generally going to be higher. And then whilst playing in a party is going to make it easier and faster. So yeah, essentially they're focusing on solo players more, which is good. Because I do believe that is like half of the fan base, if not maybe 50-60% of the fan base, mostly solo players that will just run in public to help friends or run with friends for the most part. No plans to add a dungeon to the leaderboard, 400% leaderboard, because there's no point, and people don't really care about farming 400s like that. Retired item and library completion. They're trying to fix up the library stuff, which is cool. No plans to unlock all the material patterns at once, which is fine. That's good. Make us actually play the game. Random map system. So there's no plans for a fully AI generated map, but they are exploring limited randomization in Void Vessel, for example. And then they also do not have any plans to release 10 new stages at once for Purge anymore. They're just going to be releasing a few new stages to the current 30 stage system, which is fine. There's no plan to add any finisher mechanics. I think that would be quite cool. You know, if you were to have like a finishing mechanic and you know, for example, Valby or Viessa will like freeze them and Bunny comes in with like a flipping flying electric kick or something like that. You know, I just think collab moves between Descendants would be cool, but it would be a pain to set up in regular gaming, so I do understand it to an extent. Okay, platform and performance update. So no mobile version is planned, no plans for release on the Switch, which is good. The devs are considering delaying Season 2 Episode 2 to fix balance, which honestly I'm perfectly fine with, because the thing is, right, us players are not essentially starved for content anymore. A lot of people don't like the repetitive farm, which is something I understand, but players would 100%, in my opinion, prefer that you fix the balance and all the Descendants become good again, versus everyone's still just spamming Freyna, Ines, Bunny, Haley, Enzo, Lepic for purges and stuff like that. So I think the balance is more important. And okay, they've changed their mind. They'll now fix the balancing issue in March and April. Okay, yeah, so that's basically coming soon. The issue with the frame rate for NS is spam. Yep, they've already they know about it and they're working on it. Now this is interesting. The new field will make flying with Serena a great experience, but every area is accessible with other characters too, which is going to be important. So we may have to equip a specific grappling module in order to reach all aspects of the area, but we will have to see. I think that with Bunny, with 3 sprint cores, to max sprint speed, and then using the grapple trick, which covers the absolute most distance in the game, I believe, or using the grapple trick with an ace and having a force ability active. It still doesn't cover as much as Bunny does, but still very close in my testing at least. I think this will be interesting. We'll see who can who's actually faster. I'm very, very interested in that, so that'll be cool. Okay, no plan to disable any animations, which is fine. Disabling other players' animations would be stupid because you want people to know. Gifting caliber to friends. They tried to implement this, but technical issues forced them to put it on hold. So there is still a chance that the devs might just wake up one day and be like, oh, here, you can gift caliber to your friends. Enjoy. That would be so freaking cool. I would be a massive fan of that. So we'll see about it. We'll see about it. Now, the devs agree that the game lacks varied content. beyond farming and boss fights, so they are aware of it. They tried releasing different content but received negative feedback. That is what happens when people, instead of learning to play Purge over like a week or 2-3 weeks, then they rush to give negative feedback. This is what happens. Now, I feel like the devs are a tiny bit more scared to release negative or release new content, because the thing is, if the devs release another mod and everyone just hates it again, it could not mean the death of the game, but it'd mean that a lot of players are dissatisfied and the devs have got to go work into overdrive again to basically keep up and compensate. And I just think that a lot of people are at wit's end when it comes to new mods in the first Descendant. So I genuinely think that people need to give the mod more of a chance and invest in what they need before rushing and saying this is crap. So that's fair. That's my opinion, at least. Future updates will focus on expanding content inclusively, and all Descendants are going to have more advantages in specific scenarios, which I think is great, because that means everyone's going to be using a lot more Descendants, and that is basically pretty cool. Support characters lack damage output, making DPS more viable. Upcoming balance changes will help and make support more effective in high difficulty content. That is amazing. Massive shout out to Neko Prima. Thank you so much for this post. The TLDR makes it so much easier for me to go over this. Thank you so much. Massive shout out to you. But yeah, that's basically been the short video on, well, not short, about 10-minute odd video on everything that I think you guys need to know about upcoming things in the TFD game. So yeah, that's been this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know your comments and your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to hear them. But yeah, let's call that there. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Peace.